What is going on, guys? Your boy here back with another video. Thank you so much for checking me out. I hope the angling's good. Um, I moved 8 million Satoshis today, and I want to tell you what happened. So I was on my Coinbase account where I had like 5 million Satoshis. Well, let me start with Cash App. So I had 1 million Satoshis because I thought that looked really cool on Cash App. And I ended up sending it to my wallet just to kind of see what would happen because they have priority where you can send it for free. Um, and I was just checking out the price and I was like, that's weird. Like, I seen maybe, I didn't really see a jump at all. And then I was like, okay. And then I moved 5 million on Coinbase. Um, this I was like, was a little bit more shocked because, so the Cash App got there. So I see it now. So that was cool. That made sense. But then my Coinbase account, I had my Bitcoin on Coinbase, obviously. That's where I bought it from. But it was like still there. But in my balance on my Coinbase wallet, it arrived. So I was like, that's weird. Like, why would my Bitcoin arrive, but they haven't taken the Bitcoin from me in Coinbase? Which to me at least screams that they're fronting me Bitcoin, right? So like I put in a send or whatever and they sent me Bitcoin. Maybe that's also because they can charge me and they can do the sending themselves, maybe. I don't know how that works, but either way, I thought it was so weird. And then I started thinking like, okay, so Coinbase has X amount of Bitcoin on their exchange, right? And it's like, okay, well, then that made me think it's like, okay, well, then they say they have, like, let's say they have 500,000. If some dude does an order to send 10 Bitcoin to his wallet and you send it to him from a different wallet, like a reserve wallet, and then it still says you have 500,000 Bitcoin, but like, I guess you do, right? In a way, because like you want to keep all that Bitcoin on the exchange and you want to send him maybe Bitcoin that's like, kind of just like more, just kind of off to the side and not on the exchange. But I just thought that was very strange because it sounds like a lot of price manipulation. Like, so you can't even feel the effects of this guy taking off 10 Bitcoin or my measly 5 million Satoshis because they're just going to send it to you from a different wallet, or not a different wallet, but just a different type of different Bitcoin source where it's not going to affect the prices. But also, if you were to send your Bitcoin to the exchanges, it would make it go down. So there's like so much price manipulation, it's like scary. But that also makes me think like, how much Bitcoin is seriously available? And people were like, oh, hey, Marcus, Bitcoin is going to be made until 2141. There will always be Bitcoin. I was like, these fools, man. That's why I didn't even respond. It's like, dude, I don't have time. I can't. You can't spell something out for somebody if they're already believing. Like, first of all, that Bitcoin is being mined. First, it has to be mined, then it has to be sent to an exchange. And you're telling me the big players in this mining, one, they're not selling their Bitcoin. Dun, 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 dun. They're not selling it like it's for them. If I was mining, which I thought about, but I have too much going on. I'm trying to lower my bill. It's not really, I mean, either way, you think I want to sell my Bitcoin if I mined it? No. That's like, I want to keep those because it's like even more so for multiple reasons, but it's like, why would I sell the Bitcoin that my machine mined? No. And then also, any Bitcoin that's being sold is going to BlackRock. Like you thought that Bitcoin was for you? I mean, it'll be for you when Bitcoin's $1 million, buddy, but unless you have some now or you're not buying or anything, like it's gonna get increasingly harder. And I think people get this, but people really don't get this. Like I'm not saying I know, I've just really thought about this for a long, long time. And basically, it's like a rubber band, right? You pull the rubber band, you pull it and you pull it and you pull it. Now, who's doing the pulling? Coinbase, Robinhood, BlackRock, all these ETFs, all these big players, Wells Fargo, all these institutions, these universities. They're pulling the rubber band. They're all working in tandem. But my point being is, right, you got to think too, if they're pulling the rubber band, what are they going for, right? Do they want Bitcoin to hit $1 million? Because they could decide that. They could decide that. Um, but I'm just curious, or do they, knowing these people, they're gonna be like, well, I don't know. These people are crafty, but either way, I feel like I can't gauge how the market is, right? Because I wanted to see, like, I was gauging like the pricing, and it's like if I move X amount of dollars, how much does it affect the market? Because I want to know kind of what the market, like, I want to know more detailed information about the market. I want to know how the market reacts to my own movements. And it should be something, right? Like, if you move $20,000, like, in Bitcoin, not me, but I'm saying if you did, you would see something move, right? Especially in this very low market of no Bitcoin. But the fact it's not means that they're basically I mean, I already knew they're manipulating. Like, I'm telling you something we all know, but I can't even gauge for myself how much they're manipulating. It's like they don't even want me to get any information about anything. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much what can I move? Was it 50 cents? Like, can I move the price of Bitcoin 50 cents by moving my thing? Or just let me know. But I think they have complete control over Bitcoin. But that also tells me they will make this a certain insane price. It's just whatever they're debating on. And I think what's going to make the rubber band snap is when that reserve, that Coinbase and all these other companies that are working in tandem, once that reserve runs out, the only Bitcoin be left will be on exchanges. And by that time, that's when I'll be able to know, like, what will really happen if you do a buy order for $100. Will it send the price of Bitcoin up $800? Something stupid like that, or, like, these are things I wonder. But there's a lot of manipulation going on. All right.